Hello, hello. It is Tuesday. I almost said it's Monday. It is Tuesday, and today we are finally getting to the live I've been so excited about all week. I apologize for skipping last week. I ended up getting done with that shoot really late, and then just exhausted. You know how like days just take it out of you, and I came home and I just couldn't get it together, and then got to Ohio when I was hanging out with my sweet little niece and my kitten and my family, and I just decided to spend the time on family. So we're popping in this week. We're gonna get that egg muffin recipe for you guys, and I hope you guys are having an awesome week so far. For those of you who I don't know, I'm Kate Horning. I'm a chef nutritionist. I'm the creator of A Healthy Passion, which is a meal planning software that I've designed to help make it easy to know exactly what to eat to stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. It's designed around carb cycling specifically because that's my passion. That's what's transformed my life. So when you sign up for Healthy Passion, you enter all your information. It tells you your macros. It gives you recipes that fit that. It's designed for carb cycling where you can put in your low carb days if you want. It helps to kind of form around that. So basically it's going to save you a ton of time, a ton of energy, and help you stay on track. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's ahealthypassion.com. And because I know a lot of you guys don't always make it to the end of this video, this week only, we are doing a fun little giveaway. If you sign up for a yearly subscription for Healthy Passion, I'm going to send you an egg pan so you can make the egg muffins I'm about to show you how to make at home. So all you have to do is just sign up for a yearly subscription. I'll reach out, get your address, and I'll ship it right to your doorstep. So if you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, if you wanted to get healthier, if you haven't signed up yet, this week is the week because you can start making egg muffins at home and have a perfect prep head breakfast. So really quickly before we dive in, my little baby kitty sleeping away. He's doing awesome. He's crazy. We're obsessed with him. Okay, so egg muffins. This is something that I had seen before, and I kind of, I keep up with like the trends and what the bloggers are doing and everything. And I always send out surveys and things like that for Healthy Passion as we continue to upgrade and update recipes and add more recipes. And a lot of you guys were asking for egg muffins. Apparently Starbucks has these sous vide egg muffins that are great, and everyone's been asking for those recipes. So I went to Starbucks, ordered them, tried them. They're okay. I came home and I got in the kitchen and I started whipping up my own versions. So I think I have like 5 or 6 versions now that we've added to Healthy Passion. And today I want to show you one that is so good. And the reason I love these so much is because they're great to prep ahead. So you guys know, my life is crazy busy. I know you all have a lot going on. And so I try to come up with as many like prep ahead ideas as possible. And with Trim, one thing that we practice is intermittent fasting. So for a lot of ladies, you guys still like breakfast foods. I personally love to break my fast with a breakfast food. So I find that these are great because you can prep them ahead, and then when it's time to break your fast, you can just pull them out, pop them in the oven, pop them in the microwave, or I just eat them room temperature, add a little sriracha or some hot sauce, and you're good to go. So you can have your breakfast when it's time to break your fast and not have to worry about like going to the kitchen and making something or having to pack something that's hard to reheat at work. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this around, I guess, because let's dive in. So the first thing I did was I preheated my oven. Actually, I lied. The first thing I did was I went ahead and roasted up my red pepper. So today we're doing a fun version. We're doing roasted red pepper with basil and feta. So I went ahead and roasted my actually did a recipe earlier where I needed a second one, but I went ahead and roasted my red pepper up first. And how I did this was I put my pepper on a baking sheet under a broiler for about 15 minutes. And what I did was I checked on it when I smelled it really, and I turned it every couple of minutes until it got all nice and charred. Then what you want to do is instantly transfer it to a bowl and cover it with plastic wrap. And this is going to help steam the skin off. And then you can see the other one, I peeled the skin off. But it comes off super easy once you've steamed it like this. And it's hard to do one-handed because it's moving. But what you'll do is you'll just get in here and just kind of peel off the skin. So if you want to do this, I teach you guys how in the actual recipe, which this one's not in the software yet, but it should be in the next week or so. But I teach you exactly how to do this. You can buy already store-bought roasted red peppers if you want, but honestly, they're so much better when you make them yourself, and they're so easy. And of course, red peppers are really inexpensive. So I prefer to make myself. And I'll go ahead and make up a couple of these at a time, and I'll just keep them in the fridge, and they make a really good snack or in addition to salads or whatever. Okay, so transferring that to my cutting board. I'm going to rinse my hands off. And then I'm going to show you guys. So I preheated my oven then to 400 after I got done broiling, which was very quickly. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to go ahead and start whipping up the filling for this. So we've got the red pepper, or well, it's not, I call it roasted red pepper, but I guess it's a roasted yellow pepper. But here's the kind that you guys can buy in the stores. I don't know if you've seen these before, but if you want to go ahead and do them store-bought, that's the brand that I use. But all you want to do is just go through and kind of roughly chop. And the cool thing about egg muffins is that what I like to do is I like to go ahead and make a double batch and do 2 different fillings. So that way I have them for a couple of days and I can switch up the flavorings or the combinations. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stick my red pepper into the muffin tin. Now these silicone muffin tins are the key. I've tried these in like a regular muffin tin and they stuck like crazy. I've tried them in muffin liners and they just kind of get weird. So for me, these are definitely worth the investment. And again, if you sign up for a Healthy Passion this week for a yearly subscription, I'll go ahead and give you the egg muffin pan so you don't have to buy it. So you'll be able to get making these bad boys right away. Okay, so the filling is gonna go in there, the red peppers. Next, we're gonna do some feta. So I just have like a block of feta here. I'm gonna break it in half because that's how much is in the recipe. And then I'm just gonna crumble the feta in. If you don't like feta, you could use something else. You could omit if you're dairy free, but I love the combination of the feta with the roasted red peppers. And these are good for a low carb day because they're gonna be loaded with protein, they're low in carbs, and they're so full of flavor. My biggest thing is for low carb day, I gotta get something really substantial first thing when I break my fast, otherwise I'm starving the rest of the day. Okay, so that goes in, pretty simple. Kind of like an assembly here. Okay, so feta went into the egg muffin pan. Next thing we got is some fresh basil, and I love fresh basil. And I like to use fresh basil in the fall as well because it kind of, I don't know, for me it's like dragging summer out as long as possible. So while you can still buy the little plants, I just go ahead and pick them up and I keep them in my house. And then I just use it until you can't find it anymore. Okay, so I'm just, again, very simple. Fresh basil goes in. And these are going to be so pretty with the yellow and the white and the green. I don't know, guys. I just feel like it's bound to happen. Every time I get on live, my dogs flip out. I try to put them outside. I try to keep them under control, and it just doesn't work. Okay, so I'm going to move you guys over here and show you guys how I do the filling. Okay, so all you want to do is crack your eggs. Willa, that's enough. The kitten's still sleeping. You want to go ahead and just crack your eggs in there. So I'm using 6 eggs, so essentially 1 egg per. And I do, in a Healthy Passion, I have an egg white as well. So if you want to do this for a regular macro day, sometimes it's harder to fit the whole eggs in with your fat and make it work with your fat. So I do an egg white version that's great for that. And it's also really high protein if you're a vegetarian. But on regular macro days, on low carb days, I always like to do the whole egg because a lot of the nutrition is actually in the yolk. So, okay, so that's going to go in, and then I'm going to add a tablespoon of water. And that's just going to kind of help make everything fluffy. Nice and tender. Okay, then I'm going to season it up with salt. Good pinch of salt, but not too much because the feta's salty. And then red pepper flakes, again, another good pinch because I like things with a little heat, but you can add as little or as much as you want. And then I'm just going to whisk it all together. Now, little tip for you guys, you can see that I have it on a baking sheet. So the first time I made these, The first time I made these, I did it and I poured the batter right into, hold on one second. Willa? No! Okay, so I poured the batter into the little sheet pan and I tried to lift it up and all the batter kind of fell out. I don't know what else to call it but batter, but you want to make sure that you put it on the baking sheet. That way it helps hold it stable so you don't spill it everywhere. I did, it stuck. And you just want to whisk it all together, and I like to get it good and fluffy. It's kind of like when you make scrambled eggs. You want to make sure you get a lot of air in there so it makes the egg muffins nice and light versus dense and heavy. So go ahead and whisk them good, and I like to do it in this little Pyrex because it has a little spout. Okay. Give that a good mix, and then all you want to do is just divide between the 6 little spots. And what I'll do is I'll take my fork and kind of go like that to move the filling around so that way it gets nice and evenly dispersed versus all being at the bottom. I'm just going to be gentle and kind of pour it in, but it should be perfect, the perfect amount. And these are the best, this is the best pan ever. So I've had a few of them and this is by far my favorite one. So that's why I'm going to give it away to you guys. And it's coming from Amazon, so as soon as you sign up, once we get your address, it should be there within, like, I think mine came in a day, but a day or two. So you guys can get making these. If you sign up today, you can be making these babies by Thursday. Okay, so you just want to move everything around. And again, on the baking sheet, so it makes it easy to pick up without spilling it. And then what you want to do is go ahead and put it on the bottom rack of your oven. Now I've done this both ways. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever had this happen, but you know how sometimes you'll have a baking sheet in the oven and it'll pop and everything will kind of spill everywhere. I've tried it on the top rack and the bottom rack, and I found it less likely to do it on the bottom rack. So that's kind of my, from experimenting, little tip, but I don't know, it might still pop, but there's a less likely chance. And if it does, it's not the end of the world. So then you're just gonna put it in there. It's gonna bake for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer for 20 minutes. What you wanna do is just take it, and everyone's oven's different, so I put 20 to 25 minutes on there. They really can't get too overdone. But what you wanna do is you wanna take it, you wanna push the center down, and if it just kind of like is firm, it's done. If it kind of submerges a little bit and liquid comes out, you wanna let it bake a couple more minutes. So again, you can always just do 25 minutes to play it safe so you don't have to worry about it. You guys, oh my gosh. Look at that baby. But anyhow, so I will go ahead and pop on real quick when this is done. I don't want to make you guys sit here and talk to me and listen to my dogs fight for the next 20 minutes. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll pop back on when they're done, show you the finished product. These typically, I'll go ahead and I'll divide them up. So one serving is 3 muffins in a healthy passion. I'll just divide them up into little baggies or into little containers, into individual portions, and then I just grab and go with them. So again, you can microwave them in the microwave, you can reheat them in the oven, you can eat them cold. I actually put them in a little baggie, threw them in my bag, and had them mid-morning yesterday on the run. So they're very versatile, they're great. I've got a ton of combinations in Healthy Passion and a lot more coming, so if you guys are Healthy Passion members, check it out. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna get some more work done while these bake, and I'll show you guys what they look like when they're done. And don't forget, if you guys do wanna sign up for Healthy Passion, this week's the week to do it, because you'll get a free silicone muffin pan delivered right to your doorstep. So definitely check it out, ahealthypassion.com. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. I've had a lot of new ladies joining, so you guys read through all the stuff, get caught up, let me know if you have any questions. That's what I'm here for. I can't remember what I'm doing the rest of the week. I think I have, I don't know. I posted it in here. It's been a crazy couple of days. So, but I'll be on again tomorrow night at 5 and then Thursday night at 5 as well. So if you guys are around, tune in. If you guys have any topics you want to see, let me know. I'm working on the rest of October and November schedule on Friday. So if you guys have any like specific things you want, I've had a lot of you guys ask for more like cooking technique videos. So I'm definitely gonna think that through and try to come up with some fun ones. I've had a lot of questions on like how to slice garlic, how to cut ginger, things like that. So if like you guys wanna learn specific cooking techniques, I think money saving meals was what I have on this week. I think that's tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, yes, money saving meals tomorrow at 5, and then why you don't need willpower to lose weight is on Thursday. So it should be a fun topic. Both of those are gonna be good ones. So if you guys are around, tune in live. If you guys do have friends who you think would love this group, definitely invite them. We've had so many wonderful new people joining, and I always love to see more. So, all right, I'm gonna hop off here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you guys when I pop back on here after this is done. So, I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.